This is the EcoFlow RAPID Power Bank, and it's their beefiest one with a 25,000 milliampere hour battery. Now on the surface, you might have seen something like this, but there are a few bells and whistles that make it stand apart from others. Now this is a sponsored video, and this power bank is pretty sweet, so hey, let's check it out. First up, let's unbox this thing and you'll see the box, so let's get it out, and voila, here it is, the EcoFlow RAPID Power Bank. That's what's in the box. Yeah, so you've got this grooved line surface on the outside, and this is a 4-port power bank. The last time I checked, but I look around, so where are all the connections? Well, on this side, you have a USB-A port and a USB-C port, but wait, there's more, right? Well, guess what? On the top is this clever, retractable USB-C cable that can be pulled all the way out to 24 inches long, and then sometimes I snap my finger. It goes right in, and then even on top here, magnetically, it connects right there, nice and flush. How cool is that? But even more clever, the braided lanyard right here, this is also a USB-C cable. You just slide it out from this connector here on the top, so I'm gonna pop it out here. What? Like that. You can use it to charge another device, and then when you're done, slide it back into its connector, and boom, you're back in lanyard phone. Yes, so this retractable cable that I showed you earlier, this is good for 20,000 pull cycles, so it'll last for a really long time. And then the lanyard itself can lift objects up to 5 kilograms. Yeah, pretty cool. So, hey EcoFlow, this is just a super unique way and functional way to approach a power bank that we just haven't seen. Now there is a button here on the side that lights up its TFT smart screen display. Now it will initially show you how much energy the power bank has. If devices are connected, it will show you how many watts are being output and also the time it'll take to get to 100%. This also supports charging up to 4 devices at the same time with up to 170 watts of total output. Now, if you hit the button another time on the side again, you're gonna see the output that's shown going out to each device. So if there are any connected, these different little circles will light up 4 devices, 4 circles with different information. Now with its smart power distribution, each device gets its optimal charging power as well. Also, each USB-C cable provides 100 watts of output power, and it's compatible with every USB-C device that you can think of. This is also a fast charger with its maximum input power of 100 watts, and it can recharge up to 50% in something in about 26 minutes. So this is also just really easy to take with you on the go. Then, if you hit this button up here one more time, you can check out the EcoFlow RAPID Power Bank's battery health. You can see its operating temperature and the number of charging cycles it's been through. So this is one of the most versatile power banks that you will ever see, and it has enough juice to power multiple devices at the same time. That's what's also key. This is great for everyone. I could see from business professionals to students who are bringing a lot of things with them to classes, or if you're traveling on the go, this is gonna take care of a whole lot of your devices. To put it into perspective, some of the top of the line big screen phones, right? We're talking about phones, they have an internal battery that has close to 5,000 milliampere hours. This power bank alone has 5 times that at 25,000 milliampere hours. So there's a reason why I call this a beast. Now this power bank is about the size of a can of soda. Yes, it's gonna be heavier than that, but we can have some fun here and legit charge 4 devices at the same time. Now what else can we talk about with this? Let's talk a little safety. Safety first, right? EcoFlow has their own rapid battery management system, so it's continuously monitoring everything when it's charging to prevent from overcharging, over discharging, overheating, and short circuiting. The battery itself also performs its own self-diagnosis 8 million times daily to protect itself. And then it features pro-grade battery technology with a life cycle of 300 charges while maintaining an 80% capacity, right? We're always worried about how much capacity our batteries can hold. It takes care of that as well. Also, XGuard is a feature that helps it maintain the perfect temperature while maintaining its output. What that means is that you're getting full power output at 25 degrees Celsius ambient temperature with no performance drop whatsoever. And then its heat dissipation tech keeps the surface temperature when you're holding this below 45 degrees for safe handling. That's why I can hold this. Okay, let's talk about maybe some practical uses of this, because you've seen me plug it in different environments, but what I find really compelling about this power bank is that right? This supports up to 170 watts of charging, but in a real world application use, sometimes you're at a cafe, you're at a location or spot, even in, quite honestly, in my living room, I'm not gonna run a cable 15, 20 feet to charge this. So with this power bank, I can use this retracting cable and I can pop it into my laptop over here. And what's great about this is over time, we're gonna show you this display. Yes, this can do a maximum of 170 watts between multiple devices, but there are times where this clearly, it takes a little time to build up, and right, the power output fluctuates, but you're easily getting over 60 watts. There's times where I saw over 70 watts of charging to your laptop, all in this power bank that's portable, on the go. It has 25,000 milliampere hours of juice, so that's more than enough juice to get this laptop running. This makes this just super versatile, super convenient, and I was really surprised with just the power output on. That's what I think is really impressive. So you can really take this wherever you want on the go. All right, now let's check out these EcoFlow rapid chargers. I have both of them in my hands, and there's two different ones. This is the 45 watt version, and this is the larger 65 watt version. You can tell because it actually says it directly on the front, but also they are different in size. And so what makes these different? Well, there's first of all, a lot of similarities here. Signature to the EcoFlow chargers and some of their power banks is this magnetic retractable cable. So you see it here, I can flip it out, and then I'm just gonna pull it all the way out, all right? Let's do the same for the 45 watt one. Again, you've got that little magnetic, I flip it out, and I'm gonna pull it, okay? And now when I bring these out here, if you can see these, both of these, the length of this cable is 24 inches. So no matter what size device you're in, this fits in here. So the other thing about this USB-C cable that's retractable, this can hold up to 11 pounds of weight. So, you know, sometimes you might trip on a cable or pull something. The tension on it is gonna be really good, but I guess technically I could dangle a laptop from this if I wanted to. The 11 pounds of weight support is for both models. I'm gonna pop this guy in here, right, retract it, push it down. The other thing that's fun here on both the 65 and 45, this retractable cable, you can do this 10,000 times, 10,000 twists, as they say. So I can keep on doing this, very durable over the length of time. And that's, again, a signature feature of these chargers. Now, if we talk a little bit about one of the differences here, the 45 watt EcoFlow Rapid Charger, this has two outputs, right? One of them is obviously this USB-C output on the retractable cable. And then if you look near here, there's a second USB-C port. So there's two ways that you can connect devices. Now, if we go over here to the 65 watt model, right? This has three outputs. Again, you're gonna get the output for the charger with the USB-C cable, okay? The other one is here, another USB-A port and a USB-C port. So three total. This brings you a whole lot more versatility. And then lastly, when you look at these guys, they have a collapsible power prongs, right? These two prongs here, they flip in and out. So foldable, collapsible, makes it really easy and more portable for you to use when you have them in your bags. The other cool thing about this though is they are drop-proof prongs. And also, if you talk about like popping them into a wall outlet, if you want to go in and out and in and out, 3,000, let's call it plug-ins and plug-outs, these are able to withstand. So again, you have durability with both the cable, durability with the prongs, and there you go. I mean, these are great complementary items with the EcoFlow Rapid Chargers. Now, it can be hard to innovate and find new ways to make a power bank better, but EcoFlow, they just did that with its Rapid Power Bank. So check out the link in the description to learn more. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video.